Walk with your feet on earth, but in your heart be in heaven. Saint John Bosco, patron saint of youth. Jesus came to tell us that He wants us all to be in paradise, and that hell, of which one speaks little in our time, exists and is eternal for all who close their hearts to His love. Benedict XVI. What is heaven? Heaven is God's milieu, the dwelling place of the angels and saints, and the goal of creation. With the words heaven and earth, we designate the whole of the created reality. Heaven is not a place of the universe, it is a condition in the next life. Heaven is where God's will is done without any resistance. Heaven happens when life is present in its greatest intensity and blessedness, a kind of life that we do not find on earth. If with God's help we arrive someday in heaven, then waiting for us will be what no eyes has seen, or nor ear heard, nor the heart of man conceived, what God has prepared for those who love Him. What is then hell? Our faith calls hell the condition of final separation from God. Anyone who sees love clearly in the face of God and nevertheless does not want it decides freely to have this condition instead. Jesus, who knows what hell is like, speaks about it as the outer darkness, Matthew 8:12. Expressed in our terms, it is cold rather than hot. It is horrible to contemplate a condition of complete rigidity, a hopeless isolation from everything that could bring aid, relief, joy, and consolation into one's life. What are angels? Angels are pure spiritual creatures of God who have understanding and will. They have no bodies, cannot die, and are usually not visible. They live constantly in God's presence and convey God's will and God's protection to men. An angel, wrote Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, is, so to speak, the personal thought with which God is turned toward me. At the same time, the angels are turned completely toward their Creator. They burn with love for Him and serve Him day and night. Their song of praise is never ending. In sacred scripture, the angels who have fallen away from God are called devils or demons. Can we interact with angels? Yes, we can call on angels for help and ask them to intercede with God. Every person receives from God a guardian angel. It is good and sensible to pray to one's guardian angel for oneself and for others. Angels can also make themselves noticeable in the life of a Christian. For example, as bearers of message or as helpful guides. Our faith has nothing to do with the false angels of New Age spirituality and other forms of esotericism. All that is not eternal is eternally out of date. C.S. Lewis.